Hey guys, this is Jose from Console Fiend. I went last week to Cool Stuff Hollywood for the Store Championship. I ended up for the weekend. I ended up playing in it, and I ended up going undefeated and winning finals. I ended up getting the Store Championship where I get to get limited entries for the next month in Cool Stuff, but I ended up just taking that, coming back to Naples. I ended up playing Superheavy. The deck is pretty phenomenal. Even if it's getting hit, I'll still be able to try to find a way to make the deck playable. But this is my deck profile. It is 3 Prodigy, most broken card of the deck, along with the most other broken card, 3 Motorbike, another 1-card starter, Soul Piercer, and Wagon. All these cards have been pretty helpful throughout the whole tournament that day. 2 Big Benki, 1 Soul Piercer, Peacemaker, 1 Scales, 1 Stealthy, 1 Solgaya Booster. Pretty self-explanatory for these cards, nothing much to explain about them. 1 Regulus, 1 Box and 1 Thunder, and 1 Jizukiro. Now for the hand drop lineup is 3 Droll. Best card of the format right now. Helped me stop other decks that I was playing against. 3 Gamma and the driver, rest in peace Gamma. Now it's at 1. I will try to do as much as possible. Try to see if I can play the Epsilon or the Delta in the deck. 3 Ash. 3 Kurakawas. This card has been pretty broken. It stopped every time I went second, or even went on the third turn. On my next turn, I was able to break boards by forcing cards and then just breaking the board. That's part of the hand trap lineups after Gamma and Droll. 2 Moonlit, 2 Ogre, and 2 Nib. Nib has been pretty well for the tournament. For extra deck, it's Scarecrow. Recipe Scarecrow is a 1-card starter. Obviously, 1-card starters you want to avoid. Konami always wants to hit them, but still find a way to play the deck with Tilting Entrainment and other cards in the deck. Just replacements for this. 1 Ballista, 1 Genius. Draw 2 search cards, free pluses. Saryuja draws 4, put 3 back, so he's able to draw more hand traps to stop your opponent from breaking your board, or special summoning Spellcancellor, so on and so forth. But Spellcancellor has been pretty broken for that tournament that I was at. Almost every time I went first after siding, I was able to Spellcancel my opponent and just auto win the game. 1 Appaloosa, 1 access code. Majority of times I will go Saryuja over Appaloosa. There was options where I could go Appaloosa, but Saryuja was just better for me at the moment because it was just drawing cards. Drawing cards seems a lot better than just a negate, because if I get to fix my hand and have hand traps and you set up like a 2 to 3 negate board, and you Dark Ruler me or whatever, at least I'll be able to still use hand traps to stop you from playing. Excel Synchro and Baron, self-explanatory, but people were telling me that they should have banned Baron. I'm like, that's questionable, even though it is pretty broken how it came out. How you just go Gamma and then summon Baron and then do another 2 negates off of just 1 negate. Saratobi helps destroy back row. 1 Borolo Savage, just extra negates, extra interruptions. 1 Spirions Merrymaker, 1 Sargus that searches a Regulus, and Zeus. Format Zeus has just been the other MVP of the tournament that day, because I was just able to go into boards, break them super easily, and just set up Regulus with the Zeus, with another wipe, so it's just free. And 1 Baguska. Baguska has just been able to set me up and just chump block for the few turns until I'm able to actually play, because either my opponent drilled me or whatever. There was a time where I was able to go into my Despia top 4 matchup. I was able to go Wagon and Saratobi, and they actually are able to attack in defense. So my opponent didn't know that, but I was able to attack into a board and just by slowly breaking it, turn by turn, until I was able to ulti kill him. My extra deck side deck, is 3 Veiler, 3 Chrome, and the 1 Baldrake. This is especially for Math Mech or any other deck right now. These I might put them in the main, since Strikers is coming into the format and so on and so forth, but I might put them as 2 of. Veiler, I might figure something out with it, because Veiler has been pretty helpful, especially when siding in. Retaliating C, not too much, because Prelude's not as much of a prominent deck right now, but it is, and Materia Runic, I guess, as well. Might as well play this for that, along with the 2 Contact C. Contact C has been pretty helpful as well. Not many people expect the Contact C, so it disrupts their board a lot. 1 Spell Canceller. Spell Canceller has been the other broken card. Pretty broken spells. No, and then just negates. Can't deal with it. 1 Pankratops and 1 Humongous. Pankratops is just an amazing card going second. Just breaks boards easily, along with opening a Kaiju. So it's just one of those best things, and then especially the Humongous for the Jizukiru. I could give my opponent the Humongous and I'll summon Jizukiru. It's pretty good. Now, a few things I will probably fix with the deck is, after the post-ban list is once again probably taking out the Gamma package or putting the Delta or the Epsilon in the deck. Putting a second Soul Pierce Maker in the deck, and also having Tilting Entrainment and Geargen X in my deck. Also probably taking out Savage, probably putting in another card to interrupt. And my matchups for the tournament was Superheavy Mirror Match. My second round was a Sprite matchup. My third round was Dynamorphia. Dynamorphia was one of the most problematic decks there. Luckily, Saratopia and other cards were able to help me win. Kurikawa was also able to help me win. My fourth round was Manadoyan. And then my fifth round matchup was Flunderies. Spell Canceller helped me against most of those matchups, and on top of that, Zeus. My top 8 matchup was, can't quite remember it. It was Madoche. Madoche was pretty prominent deck. It was very annoying. I was able to figure a way around it. My top 4 matchup was Branded Despia. I was able to beat that, and then my finals matchup was against the Flunderies player, which I was able to go first and Spell Canceller him. Go first, win, lose the second game, and Spell Canceller him the third game. He wasn't able to draw Shifter, which helped me win the finals and in the Swiss. And again, I'll be able to find a way to fix this deck and see if it's still playable. Shout outs to my friends at Nowhere Toys and Comics, my boys who have helped me grow to become a good player, and shout outs to Cool Stuff for hosting that tournament. Thank you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.